All right, so let's get to doing the first floor now. So here I am in the first floor view. I'm gonna probably want to make some adjustments here for my driveway. Let's just make this a little bit narrower. I don't know if we need more than 13 feet really, or 12 feet. That's just enough for the car to back up, you know, because I like to get some more grass in here. So yeah, let's do that. This is my front door. This looks pretty crazy here. Okay, and then maybe this is all grass, you know. But anyway, that could be handled again on the site plan. So I just want to now focus on the floor plan here, and all I need to do is see this part on my floor plan. So I'm going to go ahead and crop my view. This is all I kind of need to see. I don't need to see the property line, so I'm going to hide that element. I don't need to see the driveway, so I'm going to hit EH. I do need to see the porch outside the door and this also, so I think I'm going to leave this where it is. I move my elevation mark a little bit so that it's not overlapping. So hopefully you guys, your floor plan looks pretty similar to what I have here. Your grid lines, if they're messy like mine right now, let's just go ahead and change the naming or the numerical value. So I'll just make these alphabets. So I'll just call that A, B, all right, so I have my grid lines here. And in terms of placement of your grid line, it's really a kind of a judgment call, but we definitely like to place the grid lines on the very outermost of the part of the structure. So that's why I have this grid line A and grid line C. I also like to define where my stairs are going to be, so that when I'm on the upper level, I know that my stairs are going to be between C and B. So I like to put in a grid line there. Whether it's on this side of the wall or that side of the wall, it really doesn't matter. And then, well, yeah, I put this grid line 3 just to locate this indent, and then grid line 2 for the beginning of the stairs, because I think that's going to be a bearing wall. So there's a little bit of logic in it, but it's really, there's no hard, fast rule on where the grid line should be. But I do definitely like putting grid lines on our plans. And then at that point, guys, I need you to now put all the dimension and all the annotations. Please refer back to the PDF of the construction document set that you will find in your student folder, and then please look at that and use that as an example of, you know, the kind of information that you want to see and you want to add to your floor plan. Before I let you go, let me also just kind of give you a brief demo on dimensioning again. Oftentimes I notice that, you know, and again, every office has their own little standard on dimensioning, and oftentimes I see even guys that are working for me, their dimensioning kind of logic is not necessarily where I would like them to be. So let me first turn off so I don't see that line. So when you go to dimension, the first line is the overall line of the project, and pull this line out pretty far back. And now I already know I'm going to start hiding these guys too. And then the second line of dimension are going to be your major divisions. So in this line is going to be this guy. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy here too. And it should be that, right? So I've located pretty much everything along this line. And this elevation mark could either live inside here, which is fine, or live outside there, right? I'm going to probably leave it on the inside. That way I can keep my drawings as tight as possible. What I don't want is for your elevation mark to be kind of random like that. That looks horrible. So definitely put it inside somewhere. That's not in the way. Maybe make these a little tighter now because it doesn't have to be that much. And then let's go on this line here because you have openings here and major walls. So again, you want to start off with your overall kind of far back, and then your major walls like that. Okay, so now here's the deal here, guys. See how I have my grid line here, but my dimension line, I chose this side of the wall. That's probably not the best choice, so I'm going to go ahead and move this guy to the other side of the wall. All right, and then this is looking like, move all of this because I want to make sure that, you know, this 29 4.5 doesn't get the tick mark here, right? So that they know that it goes from here to here. And then my third line of dimension. So from here to here I already have, so I just need to locate the window. So I'm going to go from here to my center of my window to this wall, that, and then from to this guy to that. And I'll just move this a little bit somewhere here. So you can see here now I've located every piece along that outside, and I have a clean dimension line, you know, overall, major walls and openings. Okay, so I'd like you guys to finish off the rest of the stuff, and we'll see you guys in the next demo.